Hey everybody, we are here in Lititiz, Pennsylvania with...
I'm Crazy Ralph. Hey man, this is wild.
So we are on another adventure here in Lititiz, PA. Like I said, we're going to be doing a walking to Maine, going around to the different main square here, the main roads here, and look at all the awesome architecture, the amazing... well, that too.
And girls.
And some of the cool places that are here. We were actually just down back there, which is the Tomato Pie Cafe. We will wind up having a video on that.
Look over there.
And over there,
Wilbur Chocolate, man.
Wilbur Chocolate, where great chocolate is made.
It
There's
is.
Also Tom Sturgis pretzel factory here in town. A lot of it's a great place, destination to go. I'd highly recommend the Tomato Pie Cafe.
Yeah, very, very good.
Ralph was very kind to me and thought that I was losing weight, so he's like, I'm gonna need to feed him. And it was really a cool experience.
It was. It's cool, wasn't it?
Yeah. And what was the guy's name again?
Victor.
Victor was our server, and
Yes.
he was phenomenal.
He was.
2 thumbs up. My other thumb can't go up because it's holding the phone.
But, no, I can't do that one.
Yeah. So anyway, it was really cool. But I'm going to do talk about the history of the building, the actual history of the restaurant's been there for 23 years. This is a really cool, unique place to go to.
It's a fun town.
Fun town.
It is.
Different types of foods. I've never heard of carrot fries. They exist and they're good.
They're good. We had some.
They're very good.
We had some.
So they have them there. So we're gonna continue on and go up through here town.
Party.
Here we are at the square. Got a bunch of really cool buildings here. Lititz Springs Park, which we've been to before. Wilbur Chocolate, of course. All these extraordinary historic buildings. We're gonna visit some of the other cool things that's here in the square, which we have not done yet to this point. This is Lititz, Pennsylvania, or as Regis Philbin referred to it as Lititz.
Lititz.
Yeah, a couple people have done that.
I've never heard of that before, but that makes more sense now.
Yeah, they call it Lititz.
That's my new favorite name for a little.
Very nice, Lititz.
Lititz.
So we're gonna go across the street here, and hopefully we do not die. We're not gonna be doing jaywalking either.
I guess we have to cross here. Okay. There's no turn on red. We're still okay. We're gonna go ahead and go across.
One of those sort of unique. I will have names for all these buildings and all that kind of stuff as well. I think that was probably a community building of some sort. And then you have memorial plot dedicated to the Lititz veterans of the Grand Army of the Republic who fought from 1861 to 1865 to preserve the Union. The fountain honors the memory of one of these veterans, Dr. P.J. Roebuck, who donated the borough, or the Roebuck Memorial Fountain, to the borough of Lititz, October 3rd, 1885. And that is this. It is not currently working because we're heading into winter, but during the warmer areas, this is always functioning. It's actually a pretty cool feature. And there you see some of these old bank buildings, like the Lititz Springs National Bank.
Yeah, and mentioned it's like, what is it, like November 10th or 11th today?
Yes, the 11th.
And it's like 60-some degrees here in
Lititz.
Lititz, yeah.
And it is Veterans Day today, so thank you to all the veterans.
Ready to cross, buddy?
Yeah.
Here we go, buddy. Get across.
Cool.
Wow, you think he was
Advantage of the cane is if somebody makes me mad, I can smack them with it. So this was originally known as the General Sutter Inn, I believe.
It was.
And now it's the Lititz Springs Inn, because we've had a video from before where Mr. Sutter was not a nice guy, a very bad person. And they finally were like, yeah, we can't have this. So you can see the sign there. This is once again right on the square, and we're looking at beautiful. I believe that is some kind of municipal building of some sort. It has a clock on it.
It has a
steeple, and so who knows what it is. But Lititz does have its history. It was founded by the Moravian Church.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of religion that's involved with the history of this town. It's founded by Count van Zinzendorf.
Wow.
Or von Zinzendorf. And they always make the joke that Zinzendorf is everywhere, because he was everywhere through New England through to Virginia. And this is the Farmers National Bank. Sort of the buildings are combined.
There you go. Oh, look at that. That's kind of
Here they actually,
I think it was a very good place to eat.
and here they actually have the historic marker for John A. Sutter, who we were talking about, 1803 to 1880. He was eminent pioneer of California who founded Sacramento in 1839, and over whose lands poured the gold rush of 1849. Lititz, and is interred over in nearby Moravian Cemetery. Another thing to note, that home right over there, that is the John A. Sutter home.
Was it?
When he moved here to Lititz, he built this home.
Oh, he built that house?
Yeah, and that is on the National Registry of Historic Places.
That's cool. Huh. Who knew?
But they used to have a statue out in front of the restaurant, and then of course that got done away with. That is a cool sign, and I'm going to take a pause here and take a picture of that because that's old European. Very neat. There we have a nice video of Ralph from behind. He is a male model on OnlyFans. Once again, you just see, like, I always talk about the gingerbreading and all the beautiful.
So do you mind if this building we go in here?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Let me turn off the camera.
John, I love these things here. See all these
the flags.
retailers go ahead and they get together and they go ahead and they do that.
I am going to quick pause this now. So I want to say, if you get a chance to stop in, this is probably the most pleasant smelling shop I've ever been in.
Yes, I think it is
like,
too.
it's, I think, a combination of cinnamon.
Working there, we're not sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, it's a really cool, if you like crafts and like all that kind of home type stuff.
It was very cool.
Very, very neat. So the Main Street peddler here, I'm assuming, like Ralph said, this is Main Street,
Well,
but this is a place to stop.
Main Street.
Yeah. For those of you that have a Ralph fetish, you get more enjoyment here. Boom.
I am crazy, Ralph. I even trimmed my beard for you guys.
Very nice.
What the heck?
He came here good looking and everything. He's good looking all the time.
That's it. You know why? I have a zest
For life. Very nice.
zest for the foodie. I get ready to go in here now too.
All right.
Is it in here okay?
Yep.
Okay.
So this is another one. It's a cool food shop, like all kinds of, I think, spices and things like that. So that is a cool place to stop. Zest. They have all kinds of stuff like your kitchen items, your cooking, and all that kind of stuff. That's another one of those shops that smells very, very good.
They did.
And makes you hungry. You have a tea affair.
Tea affair.
It's up to you.
They have I'm gonna pass on fine
Yeah.
teas and coffees. I don't drink either one.
You're not a fine tea
I'm
connoisseur.
I'm an iced tea.
Iced tea.
Yeah, that's that lemon tip.
You see some of this amazing architecture here in Lititz, Pennsylvania. This is another one of these cafes. Like, they have so many great places to eat here in Lititz, and then the history of them, the history of these buildings. And this is sort of cool. Atlas General Store.
Yeah, we're gonna go in that.
We're gonna go in this one. So that's the next store we're gonna check out.
Although they do have the butterflies right here.
Sure, they have some cool stuff, like Ralph was pointing out, like these cool antique vintage puzzles.
Yep.
So you have bees and
Canyon.
honey,
Look at that.
national
It's cool.
parks,
Yeah.
language of flowers, and of course Ralph's favorite, the butterflies.
The butterflies.
It's a cool little store. It has a bunch of unique stuff if you like Taylor Swift, and if you also like to find out that everybody poops, they do have that book
They have
there.
that book here. They have a big selection.
Big selection of Taylor Swift and Everybody Poops books.
Yes.
So if you need to learn how science and all that stuff works,
There you go.
Mick and Mac. This is called Atlas General Store. There's another one of these cool. It's just so many of these really neat stores, and you just get to see. This is called the Hotel Sturgis, so that's pretty cool. Sturgis family, of course, is famous for creating the first North American pretzel factory right here in Lititz, Pennsylvania. And this was named after them, I assume, or owned by them.
Yeah, who knew?
Who knew?
Who knew? We're gonna go in this here.
Yeah, we can go east, Main Street 48. I'm not quite sure. Matthew on Main. So this Matthew on Main is actually a higher end thrift store. It actually has a bunch of cool stuff. Ralph and I saw a beautiful giraffe shirt that neither one of us could fit in,
Yeah.
or else we would have bought.
So we're gonna go ahead and go on diet, so that 3 years from now we can
go buy that, because probably nobody else will buy it by then.
So either.
So, and we found Muhammad Ali's first boxing robe. Said
Yes.
"Dream" on the
Said
back.
Dream on it, yes.
Dream like a panda.
Exactly.
And
Fly
all
like
other
a
stuff.
Butterfly.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I got a laugh out of an older guy,
Yes, yes.
which is all that's important.
Hey, turn it around here real quickly. Okay, out there in TV land, does anybody remember what was that called now? Hang on, Cowboy in Africa show? If you do, and you say that you do, what's going to happen is we're going to go ahead and randomly select a winner and send you a lollipop.
There you go.
That's right.
And that giraffe shirt.
And that giraffe shirt.
Yeah.
No, actually, we'll send you a lollipop though, for sure.
Yep,
There you
absolutely.
go. I can afford that. Only one.
These are grand prizes that we can
Grand
afford.
prizes. This is our walk through it. It's grand prize.
Get to see some Buddy the Elf.
Because you know what's going to happen here? There's going to be a candy store down here.
Oh yeah.
And we're going to buy 5 lollipops. And then we'll mail them out.
4 of us from that for us, and then 1 of them for you. All right.
You don't know us very well. He's not all right. Wernersville.
Yeah. Even they didn't want me. Pizzeria.
Roma pizza.
What are my peeps?
Roma pizza.
Earth the Liz, eco-friendly outfitter.
Okay, do right and fear no man. He says you belong here. I guess we have to go into that place.
Well, and as long as they don't, they have
Have
Sasquatch outfits in here, maybe because it's eco-friendly, just like the Sasquatch. Up on you, but anyways, as a truck went by and that was loud and all that, I'll turn the phone up here so we don't get anybody that doesn't want it, because they'll be like, I know that guy, he's wanted by the law. But it's called Earth the Lititiz, and it's all kinds of really cool like stuff for outdoors activities. It's like cool clothing, stuff for hiking, all kinds of, it's a really neat store. And they just redid this. They started from, I think it said April.
Yes, April.
So they actually have the bike shop that's here in Lititz down near Rock Lititz.
Yes.
And this is an offshoot, and they basically re-exposed the brick. Like, it's a beautiful building just to go in and see all this, but to go inside and see, like, if you love this type of stuff, like going out hiking and all kinds of stuff, it's just, they really,
You can tell they care.
you can tell, like I was about to say, they take pride in what they're doing here in Lititz, and it's just a cool, all these shops are great to visit, to hear what their, you know, all their knowledge and stuff like that, and you just see the gingerbreading in the windows. This is back when they made things, and they were made to last. But anyways, stop here by at Earth the Lititz. It's an eco-friendly outfitter for all kinds of activities, from hiking and skiing and all that kind of good stuff.
That looks really cool. I like it.
They also are handicap accessible, which is always good for people like me that need that extra bit, so you don't have to go up the stairs. But they have it going through here at the back, and then you get to see these beautiful iron fences that they would have made.
Well, look at that. They even have, what you call back there? You see that?
Oh, yeah.
Fountain.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
There's a fountain, a little, probably like a cistern type thing there as well.
That's cool.
And you have the Olden House. I'm sure that bit has a bunch of history. It's a historic bed and breakfast, and probably also as well a historic home. And you just see, once again, you look across the street at all these beautiful homes here in Lititz, Pennsylvania, or as we really know it, Lititz. Lititz, Pennsylvania.
It is close to Ephrata.
Yeah, Ephrata and Lancaster and Lebanon.
Yes.
All the odd duchy,
Central
the duchy names that we have here that don't make sense to a lot of people. Here's another one of these homes that's on the National Register of Historic Places. I'll have to look at that and then put a little snippet in. I have the Lititz Images Across America, so it'll tell me what this is. But it's probably a home. 1762 is when it was built.
Look at this.
And this is cool how one of these old things that they used to do is they had these benches out on either side of the door. And you can tell that's an old-timey door as well.
Yeah,
just the way that's made. This is old world craftsmanship here.
And there's the ultimate toy.
And the ultimate toy, which that is a 1700s enclave. That's what George Washington used to ride around in when he couldn't cross the Delaware quite with this.
You should point out that we're going to be turning right here at this red light.
Yeah.
Okay, because there's a candy shop across the street.
A candy shop right across the street.
Okay, so that's
stuff that we really don't need, but oh well.
We're buying 5 lollipops.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bail them out on my own dollar. If it costs $2, then you're screwed. So, so we're going to ask you 4 more questions throughout the course of this thing. We already asked you the first one, if you remember. Cowboy in Africa. Great show.
We have the Lititz post office, and it even has a spider web thing on the top window above the doors. Not sure if that's natural or they just put it up for the Halloween period.
I don't know.
I don't know. Somebody has an affinity for spiders, and
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. There he is on top of the building.
He is. Hey, the second question is, what does Crazy Ralph do for a living?
Mm-hmm.
I'll send you a freaking lollipop for that.
And it's not his OnlyFans.
No,
This is his actual career.
Nope, it's a real. Yeah, they got green.
And here you have super Lego man,
Yeah,
Brunk.
they're all over these things.
Baron von Drunk, apparently, or Brunk. I'm not sure what that means. This is something that I'm not familiar with the new stuff, and I'm going to turn this off because we got people crossing as well, and I don't want to be obnoxious. So here's a cool building with stone, and a second story that would have been added later, brick. You just get to see some of these really neat buildings here, and just all the unique. And this is Erica Joy Bakery, gluten-free creations. This is another place, if you have gluten problems, this is the place to come here in Lititiz. And it's definitely once you go do tourism and come around to these different places.
Yeah.
All kinds of neat treats that you can get at any time. They just offer everything you could possibly imagine here. In another pizzeria. There's a smaller one though.
And here is the candy
And
orchard.
here is the candy. Yeah, Candyology.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You went further. You didn't hear that. Sweet treat, fun, yum. Candyology and Ralph meant to be together. So here we are at Candelopoly, or Candyology.
Or as I call it, candy orgy.
Yeah, which they are probably all true. But this place is really neat. They got a good mix of the new candies, puzzles, and the old style candies as well. So it's actually
what's that old stuff called? Retro.
yeah, like the
Retro.
vintage candy.
It's not like
like
it's old candy. It's been sitting
Yeah.
here for 5 years. It's it's the old
It's like the
style.
old style types of candies
right.
that you would have had as a kid.
That's right.
And like the different brands and stuff like that you didn't know were still in existence. But and we did get 5 lollipops.
I
He
did.
buy
We
a
have
bunch.
5 lollipops. So I think we have 3 more questions to ask.
Yep. So
Yes,
we
we
will
do.
get to those
Yes.
next and go from there.
Oh my gosh.
So
the excitement
let
builds.
us continue then on
My
our
gosh.
journey.
Yes.
So once again, you get to see the front window here of Candyology. Really neat place. It's one of those cool, more old school, small town candy shops. A lot like Portland Peanut Shop. That's a little more old school candy, but they have everything you could possibly want to get diabetes. Whereas, let's talk about diabetes. Diabetes. What's his name? What was his name again? The guy that always talked about diabetes.
Was it like
Wilford.
Prince Edward?
Well, whatever the guy's name was, he was an old time actor, and he used to always come on like, "Today we're going to talk about diabetes."
Oh, I think Wilford Grimley.
Yeah, Wilford Grimley, because they always make fun. It's like, "Do you have diabetes? You will have it after you go to that Candyology, but it'll be worth it." So,
So we need to get some T-shirts made up, buddy.
yeah,
Yeah, so we go ahead and do this stuff. People know who the blank we are.
that's right. Once again, you can see up through here on the main street and just how neat this is. And we are on the other side of the street. That's where we were, so you get to see some of these buildings from the
Oh my gosh.
other side.
The way we were. Man, we're
Oh, there's another candy place. So this is more gourmet, and I don't think it's open
I don't
today.
believe it's open.
But it's a Sweet Legacy Gourmet
It's
Candies.
chocolate.
Chocolate shop.
It's chocolate.
Candy kitchen and bake shop.
And if you want to eat it, pick one. They have
Yeah, Pickaloo Eatery. In the eye of the tiger, you need designer clothing.
Yeah.
Your image or style at Sophia's Hair Salon.
And if you have ever seen a purple robin, this is
Yeah.
where they covered.
This is where they apparently all live. I'll note one thing here too. This has some of the old 1947. This was originally the Acme supermarket. That was one of those small town stores that you would have. And now I will continue. You want to go in there? Okay, cool. So we're going to turn off here again. We are at, these are handcrafted artisan gifts at the Purple Robin Reserve. Hey everybody, so we are here at the Purple Robin Reserve in Lititiz, Pennsylvania. Crazy Ralph is right over there sitting on the other bench. We were afraid we might break this one because I creaked it when I sat on it, but they have all kinds of artists and unique artistic items in here. Ralph really loves pheasants, and he got a pen, like not a fountain pen, but it's like a refill pen that has pheasants on. It's just a really, really neat place. All kinds of glassware, all kinds of artisan type gifts and things. It's another one of these places you gotta stop by if you're here in Lititz, and you can check out and get some really cool, even have like cool, all kinds of Christmas ornamentation and things of that nature as well. So
so you see it says 200 different artisans. I guess you're showing the sign right behind you.
Yeah, so if you can't see it through my fat head, they have 200 different artisans, paintings, all kinds of prints.
Yeah, it's
just very, very, very neat stuff. So I would definitely encourage you guys stop in here at the Purple Robin and check it out. Which I'm going to see just quick if she's. So here are their hours, and I'm going to quick go in here and see if they are cool with me just quick walking around the shop and showing you guys everything that they have. So this is just.
Oh wait, let me fix my hair.
Yeah, just get the things.
We're going to show these people right away because this is the reason we came in here.
Here, do you want to take a picture of this?
Who wants to show this? St. Luke's UCC is Christmas Bazaar.
Yep, you got
Saturday,
it.
November 23rd, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can get all kinds of crafts, vintage items, baked goods, book nook, lunchroom, kids crafts, Granny's Attic, lots of fun. And this is on 222 North Broad Street in Lititz. This is a great event that you guys can come to, and you're welcome. November 23rd. Now we'll show her. But yeah, you're welcome. Like you see the artwork here is just absolutely stunning, and the jewelry that they made. There's a couple of really cool music things that I saw back there. Like I know my mom would have loved. Her favorite hymn was "In the Garden." She loved the old rugged cross and "Amazing Grace," and those were the 3 songs that we sung at her funeral. But just really, really, really cool stuff. A lot of Christmas stuff, Christmas ornamentation. All kinds of neat items here, blown glass, and like these are local artisans that you can support here at this store that they have over 200 of them here in this store. And that's one of those things, like you can support a local artisan. It's so important to be able to help local stores, local artisans with all these really neat handmade items. But it's just stunning what they all have here. I love these little shops when you get to see these types of things. And definitely come here to Lititz. Check out Purple Robin Reserve. Once again, more jewelry, really neat stuff. There's pottery, of course.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then all kinds of nice cards and all those kinds of things. Once again, more jewelry. And these are all made by local artisans. Prints. What neat stuff. Like it really is a place that I'm definitely coming back here because there's a couple different shops I want to support right now. I don't have the finances to do so, but I do plan on coming back because these types of things are just, once again, you're supporting local artisans, you're supporting local shops, and just people continuing to pursue the arts and the crafts and how important that is for our culture and just happiness. And because you look at these items and they just bring you joy. You can't help but, I mean, a cat there, Mary, whatever. Maybe they're not too jolly, but everybody else is. Just a cool, I always will love glass. I love stained glass, but anytime like people just do glass works. At some point I want to take you guys up to Cornell, or Corning, or is it Cornell, New York, where they have the big glass museum. They actually run that show off Netflix. It's about doing glass work and that type of stuff. But here you see some of these hymns. It's just sort of neat. These were all some of my mom's favorite hymns. And we sang Amazing Grace, the old rugged cross, and In the Garden. It meant so much to her. Just, once again, such unique crafts. This comes from people's souls. This is what they breathe. And to be able to support. You can get a glass pickle here. I know everybody needs one of those, but just cool woodworks and all kinds of items, candles. If you love snowmen, here's some glass work. Snowmen, that's really, really cool how they fold the glass over for the scarf. It's just the skills, these are old world skills that people still have today, and just how they make things like this. It's an artistry that can't be lost. And here's a place that's preserving that and allowing you to have an opportunity to buy some of these really cool items and have them in your home and cherish them and become family heirlooms. These are some really beautiful old school Christmas balls. These things are extraordinary. The twisted glass. But and you see local scenes from the area, from Lititiz and around. Very, very cool. There's some penguins, like Benedict Cumberbatch says, penguins. You like your doggies, your kitties. Yeah, these I also thought was really cool. Wearables, like guitar string, wearable jewelry, music jewelry. Really, really neat stuff. Once again, it's coming to that season. That's cool. It's like an old world craft type look to it.
Thank you.
Zen puzzles. I just can't help but love this. And here's some of these really, really neat pens. I think these are especially cool. My dad used to do fly fishing, and they're sort of an art in and of themselves. And you have a chance to buy these extraordinary fly fishing shadow boxes. Somewhere in here is a pheasant pen that Ralph bought. But once again, very, very cool. This is here in Lititiz, Pennsylvania. Here are the purple Robin Reserve. You can see how bad my memory is. Just my brain. But there's like this stained glass and stuff like that. It's stunning. But this is here, Purple Robin Reserve. Come and check this out. Lititiz, Pennsylvania. Once again, we have Ralph look at the beautiful flowers. It just really is such a magnificent town. Get the experience just walking down a couple blocks back and forth. You get to see so much history, so much artistry and beauty. And this was originally the Sturgis house. Sturgis Lane, more shops.
Yeah, I checked. There's nothing else you can really jump out of there. Main man.
Oh, that we are. Main men. Not the lady part. Oh, I was thought at first it was going to be...
Hey, you should point this out. This right here is Amish brooms.
Brooms, and you can get it Amish quality. They make really good stuff.
They really do.
They really do. They make
Amish
really good stuff. Their craftsmanship.
Yeah.
All kinds of home goods and vintage things and neat little signs and stuff like that there. You have the barkery if you want to get treats for your barking or meowing animal. This is right here. They are closed today here on Monday. Aaron's Books.
We're going in.
We are going in. We are outside of Aaron's Books. This was established 2005.
Yeah.
This is a really cool bookstore. I got to remain, though, vigilant for my sellers' books and Jim Thorpe.
Yes.
Because they support me so much and stuff like that. But this is a really neat here in Lititiz, right along Main Street.
Show their sign up there, bud.
Yeah, I'll flip it around.
I forgot about that, yeah.
But really, everything you could possibly want book-wise is here.
It's
so,
really, it's neat, and it has wooden floors.
Yeah.
And
So you have like this
that's
old,
cool.
cool.
Yeah, when you walk,
Get out
it
of-
creaks. Oh, sorry.
Yep. No, you're okay. But anyways, it has like the old store fronts and stuff like that.
Yeah, those
which
wide
we'll-
windows for display.
Yeah, so
I
we'll
love it.
flip this around and you guys can check it out. Yeah. Here's what I'm talking about. It has the old store
Yeah, isn't that
fronts.
cool?
And it's just, this is 1920s, even earlier. Just very,
Probably
very
earlier, yeah.
So very, very neat.
Yeah.
Another one of these cool stores right here along the way.
Cool.
Over there you see Zest. We visited. Once again, you can see they just really have this set up so pretty. It's yeah. So I don't bathe regularly, so I don't really need that. I just roll around in the mud.
Stay tuned, because something's coming here. There's going to be another exciting business. We'll be landing here soon. Maybe it's UFOs.
I'm not sure what it is, but it's the Advantage. Oh, that's already on. That's on the third floor. Something else is coming in here on the first
Look
floor.
at this, buddy.
Yeah.
Isn't that sharp?
27 through 31 on Main Street here in Lititiz.
darling. There's clementines.
Clementines. And cherry acres.
And you know what? These plants are really cool. You know, it's terrible when I get off the plants.
Huh.
So there you go. What is this? I think it's clothes.
This is ladies' wear.
It's ladies' wear.
Ralph might
Where?
want to go in there.
Where's our lady?
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
And you have Cherry Acres, which is old barnwood furniture.
Yeah.
This is the Dr. Hall house as well.
Look at this right here.
This is also keeps thieves away from climbing over the fence.
I mean, you want anything up there? We need to go in here.
You could do another place we're gonna go in.
People talk to me.
So this is Cherry Acres barnwood furniture, and you get to see some of these amazing. They got an old school register. That's always really cool. All kinds of really unique, amazing items here. It's another one of those places to come check out here in Lititiz, Pennsylvania. And the smells are to die for. I always love the smell of the barn and also that country smell without the cow poo, of course. But that is really, really neat. Look at this old light. How they used a pulley. Yeah, the light there. Sort of wish I had asked a couple other people to film their stores, or maybe I'll do that the next time so you guys can see what they all have too. I just always am sort of weird about doing it because that is cool. I love the thing where they combine a meter of some sort and a light. It's just neat looking at sort of the old school Santa Claus, Day of the Dead. All kinds of unique pieces of glassware and woodworking and furniture. I always thought these were cool. Where they take books and old books and make the letters out of them. Old Michelin Man. It's all about repurposing, and the thing here is like you get the opportunity to buy something that's handcrafted. It's one of a kind. Just like down the street. Really, really just stunning items. I think we're going to be done here once we get to the back to the square, because my leg is finally sort of reaching its end. I can walk that far, but it's being on my feet the entire time is sort of hard. There's all kinds of neat items. I always think handcrafted stuff is just so neat. Like I said earlier, it's sort of, you have the opportunity to have a family heirloom, something that's unique, has a story behind it. You get to experience some really awesome bits of artisan craft.
Which one are you pointing at?
What?
Are you pointing towards you or towards me?
Towards you.
Hey, look at this. Isn't that gorgeous, man?
Wow.
I know. That's so cool.
Is that the one where they call it, like, is it tiger?
It says Maui film.
Oh, okay. Because I know they had like tiger wood that's got the pattern.
There's some over there too.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous stuff.
Yeah.
And then,
Like, this is not something that you get at an everyday
no,
shop.
no, and look at that. No, that might be the tiger thing over there. Isn't
Yeah.
that cool looking?
Yeah.
And look at that red one over there. That's wild.
I just love the colors of a lot of these different things. It's just a celebration of life. Use old, probably churchy windows to do that kind of stuff. I like how they have a bunch of new stuff that's just made, the furniture like this, and then you have some other stuff where they reused items from the past and made them into something new, something to be treasured and loved. Some froggy stuff. I have not. It's a pheasant light type item.
Where at?
right here,
Yes.
but it's not the right colors. I love a bunch of these lights that they do. They take old school items and
Yeah. Sure.
wow.
Isn't that sharp?
Yeah. And that's all that's nature there that gives you those kinds of design. But this is,
Well, hey, there's more downstairs.
I'm not trying.
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, my leg's coming to its end.
We're soon done, too.
Yeah. But anyways, this is Cherry Acres Barnwood Furniture. Come on down here to Lititiz, Pennsylvania and check them out.
Actually, you're eater, okay? Have a great day, guys.
You too. Here you see a bunch of other really cool items that they have here. How neat this is.
You can walk past us. Don't worry about it.
Hey.
Thank you. Yep.
So then once again, this is General Johann Augustus Sutter home, built in 1871, and it is on the Historic Registry of Historic Places. This is the home that he built. He came here specifically because he wanted to have his kids go to Linden Hall, because at that time Linden Hall still accepted boys. They had a boys' school and a girls' school, so they really had a lot of history here. And then he came here because he did have the money to do it, but ultimately he's buried over there at the Moravian Cemetery. If you go more down the way we were going, that'll take you down to Linden Hall, but it's just sort of beyond on Cable 2. You can see these cool banks here.
Yeah.
Just the architecture, how they used to do things. They didn't mess around. They built things to be beautiful and to work. And last for a very, very long time. And this is the original Lititz Springs Bank. So this would have been one of those, the towns had their own sort of bank. And once again, another stunning structure. And this is where we came in through here.
Yep.
So we're gonna stop the video for now, and then we'll come back to you in a second. So we are back here at the very end, and wanted to say thank you for coming along with us on another journey. Behind us is the tomato. Ralph, you go ahead.
Tomato Pie Cafe. They have one here in Lititz, and then they also have one in Harrisburg too.
And just to answer a question, tomatoes are in tomato pie, and the carrots are in the carrot fries.
They are.
Just in case you're not sure.
I guess we have to ask more questions, don't we?
Yeah.
That would have been one of my questions.
We're like, are there tomatoes in the tomato pie?
That's right.
But there definitely is a Lititz and a Lititz here.
Yeah.
This is a really cool adventure to go with you guys, to show a bunch of these stores and just show what they all have down here.
Three more
a little
questions.
bit of history.
We have to
All
have
right,
three
so
more
three
questions.
more questions.
Okay, so I'm going to do the first one. The first one's going to be, what did I have for lunch?
Ooh.
Did we mention what I had for lunch?
No, I don't believe we did.
Well, then we can't do that one. Okay. Where did we eat lunch? Just told you what it was. Okay, so that's our third question. Where do we eat lunch? These are going to be Tootsie Pops or Blow Pops, and I'm going to mail them to you if you answer these things correctly. Say that 7 guys answer this thing. We're going to go ahead and put 7 names in there, and then we're going to pull out the one woman who looks the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And if you're a guy, show a little bit ankle, and we'll give you some extra points.
What county is Lititz in? Okay. We showed you some Amish in brooms. Okay. And what do you think the last question should be?
You guys can figure it out. We've done a video on this before. Who was the founder of Lititz, Pennsylvania? He's everywhere.
Up and down the East Coast.
That he is, and down to Virginia and everything. So that's the 5th question. If you guys answer those right in the comments, Ralph.
So each of the questions is a separate contest. Okay, you don't have to answer all 5 of them correctly. Okay,
Just one of them.
Just one of them, and then, like I said, we'll go ahead and put them in there. We don't care how you.
And remember,
look
the
at
more
us.
questions that you answer right, the more likely you're going to be to get diabetes.
Yes. I'm kind of hoping the same guy wins all 5, because that way it's going to save me on postage.
And we also will know that we contributed to their diabetes. So, but anyways, thank you once again, everybody, for coming along, and we will see you all about town.
See ya.